Hi, this is Jeff, and this is going to be a different video from other videos that I've done before because I'm going to make the center of the subject this. This is the P900 by Nikon. It's an 83x zoom, 2000 millimeter equivalent. It's a camera I bought in 2017, so it is getting close to 10 years old. However, it's my favorite travel camera to take when I know I'm going to need a zoom and something beyond a smaller compact camera or a phone could do. And you'll see there's two different modes. The first one is that green square, that's auto. And the other one is a scene mode, which gives you everything from sports, good for waves and fast action. There is beach, there's sunset, there is dawn, dusk. There is a moon mode for taking pictures of the moon, which I'll show you, and also one for birds. So it adjusts all the settings that you need to do those. And it's pretty amazing. And this video is going to show the pictures that I took with this camera while in Cabo, which I did, I would say 95%. There's a few pictures from my phone in there, but most of these are done with this camera. And again, all in one package. There's no lenses. You'll see what it looks like when the lens is fully deployed. And that's it. That will give you the 83x zoom. Okay, now it's time to see this camera in action. Let's go. Okay, first picture is a bird flying down the shore. That was pretty close. Kind of scared them into flying. The next shot here, I had to be pretty far away because I didn't want to scare these birds or disturb them what they were doing. What are those birds looking at? Well, 2 out of 3 of them are looking at their own reflection. Thought that was interesting. And here's a couple more, deciding that how pretty they look. Kind of fun. And this is a very serious bird. He was flying overhead. These are just common gulls, but and these two here were looking for some food on the wave, so they were sticking pretty close to shore. And here's a shot of those birds again on the infinity pool with the beach during the sunrise. Now on to food at Cabo. A lot of these were done actually with a phone camera. Earth Hour menu and dessert, of course. Lots of great food at this resort. Breakfast, dinner, lunches, snacks, all sorts of fun things. They change the menu every couple of years, so we get a look at new stuff. So this is going to highlight the zoom capabilities of the camera. We're going to start with the sort of zoomed out, and then we're going to zoom in. And this is 200 focal length, 350, 700, and this is the maximum zoom capabilities without going to digital enhancement, which is a digital zoom, and that's what this is. And you can see the distortion gets pretty crazy. Now here you can't even see the boat that's out there, so we'll zoom in a little bit more. 76, 150. And once you get into the 200 or 2000 range near the top, you really have to steady yourself against a wall or something like that. And certainly on the digital, and then you really do it becomes difficult to be a handheld camera at that point, but you could steady yourself against a wall and get a good shot. of this tanker. Here's one more. In the distance is they call Pedregal, which is a community in Cabo. These big houses up on the cliff. So 450, zooming in. In terms of distance, it's a mile down to the edge of these rocks, and let's see, zoom all the way in. Pretty cool. The resort recognized Earth Hour to switch off all non-essential lights to raise awareness for climate change. See lots of different types of boats in Cabo. Sailboats are fun. Obviously, Cabo is known for fishing, so there are fishing boats in Cabo. Personal and rental boats. And these are sunset cruise boats. And of course, would not be complete unless there was a pirate ship. That'll take passengers out for a cruise around the bay, and they do a theater on board, and oftentimes there's two of them, and they'll have a mock battle. Okay, so here is myself and Callie, and we are in our stateroom overlooking the ocean. We see a lot of cruise ships from our balcony, also from our dining area. This one is a Carnival. This one is a Princess Line. And this one is a Royal Caribbean cruise boat. It was right before Easter in Cabo, so they were getting set for Easter celebration. We left, unfortunately, before we could attend any of the festivities. Okay, let's talk about the moon. It was a pretty full moon. I think it was a full moon while we were there. I was able to get a couple of pictures there from the camera, and that's using the special modes that are built into the camera. And here's some pictures I took just around the resort itself. Interesting architecture. Trying different modes of the camera, different shadows. Did most of the photography early in the morning. You could see a lot of shadows, which is provide a nice effect when taking pictures. And there's one with the moon. The sunrises and sunsets were pretty amazing. And now the waves crashing on the beach were very, very high. This is not a swimmable beach. There's really strong undercurrents, so you best stay out of the water, but they're really, really fun to watch these waves crash. And now the whales, and most of these pictures were taken right from our balcony with the zoom camera. This is about, I would say, at least 2 miles away, maybe a mile and a half, depending on which pod we were looking at. But to watch these guys jump, you can hear the people in the boats screaming when they watch these things happen, and it was pretty spectacular. And that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Okay, wouldn't be complete without some footage of our new puppy, Bonnie, who's about 4 months old in this picture. And what she's doing is tracking my drone. I was flying around, and I was just flying back and forth, and she couldn't quite figure out what it was. So she thought she would just kind of take a break and take a look at it. She is undergoing training right now. We're working on her leash commands and off-leash commands. She's doing really well.